Hello and good morning, Sudoku friends. Welcome to the New York Times Hard Sudoku. Today is June 28th, 2023. Oh, three down here somewhere, 9 over here, here, or here, and therefore up here. Let's see. 6 and 7 blocking here, 6 and 7 blocking here, 6 and 7 go here and here. 7 blocks up, therefore this is a 6 and this is a 7. We have a 6 here because of these two 6s. And a 7 here or here. Let's see, only 3 squares missing. 1, 9, and a 3. And that's, I think, as close as we get for now. Five here or here, and also here or here. Because of this 5 blocking over, of course. Two here or here. And 5 here or here, because we got 5 blocking down and over, and therefore 5 must go here or here. 7 here or here, 8 here or here. Lots of here or here. Well, finally a 4. 4 blocks over and it down, so a 4 must go here. Nine and 4 blocking down. So this must be a 1 or a 6. And both are, I believe, plausible. 3 though, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here and here, so here's a 3. Now we have a 1 and a 9 pair here. Let's see, 3 down and over. One of these is a 3. We got 3 blocking down here and up here. One of these is a 3. 1, 9 and a 4. So we got 4s in these two squares here, or 4 candidates rather. We can't have 4 in both, of course. It's a little slow going this morning. Where's the next number coming from? 2 and 8 here, 2 and 8 here, 2 and 8 must go in 2 of these 3 squares down here, that's for sure. Across here we have a 1, 9 here. One of these must be a 2. A 3 must go here, here, or here. We have a 4, 5, 6, 7. What about the 8? The 8 can't go here either. So this is a 1, 9. This is a 1, 9. So we're looking for a 2, 3, and an 8 for these squares here. So this is a 3, 8. Can we do anything with that, I wonder? These two must be 6 and 7. I think we agreed on that because we have a 6 and 7 blocking across, 6 and 7 blocking up. Here's a 6 and 7. Isn't that pretty? 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. More importantly, though, this 4 blocks across here. Therefore, one of these must be a 4 blocking down. We also have another 4 blocking down. So here's 4. Now we're looking for a 1, 6, and a 9 for these squares. The 9, therefore, must go here or here. And that gives me a 9 candidate for these 3 squares. The 6 blocks down. So here's a 6. Now we have a 1 and a 9 here. And that means that this square cannot be a 1. A 1 must go over here somewhere. what else does it mean? I'm not really sure. But for one thing, this 6 takes care of the 6, 7 we had here. So here's a 7 now, and here's a 6. This 7 blocks down, this blocks up. We got a couple of 7s blocking across, so a 7 must go here. Now we got a 1 in these two squares, because we have a ghost 1 blocking up, right? So a 1 must go up here somewhere, and therefore here somewhere, and therefore here somewhere. So we are closing in a little bit. 1, 2, and an 8 here now. I'm seeing the outline of an X-wing which has the potential to solve the 5s for these two squares. Let's have a look at it. We have 5 in one of these two squares because there's 5 blocks up, there's 5 blocks across. So we also have a 5 here or here. So one of these is a 5. Now let's look at this block here. We got a 5 blocking over, and we've got a 5 blocking up. So one of these two is a 5. Therefore, this cannot be a 5. Ergo, a 5 must go here. Now we are looking for a 1, 9, and an 8 across here. 1, 9, 1, 9. 9 blocks down, so this is a 1, 8. I often talk about how there seems to be a certain theme with the New York Times puzzles. In this case, I believe it's got to be the 1, 9 pairs. We got 1, 9s here and here. We also have a 1, 9 here, because these squares must be a 1, 9, and a 4, and the 4 blocks here, right? So that means that a 4 must go here or here, of course. But this is a 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9, and a 1, 9. I wonder how many more 1, 9 pairs we're going to find. I think I even forgot to mention these 1, 9s here. There's also a 7, 6 theme in the grid. We got a 7 and 6 blocking across here. We got 7 and 6 blocking down and down. So we got 7 and 6 here. We have 2 and 8 here, 2 and 8 here. And we know that 2 and 8 must therefore go in these two squares now, because this is a 7, 6. And the 2 blocks down, so here's an 8. And here's a 2. Eight blocks across and up. Here's another 8. So that gives me a 5 here, because we got 5s blocking down and across. So here's a 5. And now we have a 5 pair down here, going along with a 5 pair here. So that's another X-wing. Let's see if we can continue down here, though. 7, 6, that means that we are looking for a 1, 3, 4, and a 9 here. So 4 must go here or here. 1, 3. Well, I think that's all I can say. But we still have our 1, 9 pairs here. And we still need to find a 6, 7, and a 5. 6, 7 goes here. 5 here, 7. That's a little too complicated for this time of day, so I'll have to look elsewhere. But we are getting closer. This is a 1, 9 pair now. The 9 blocks down, so here's a 1, here's a 9, here's a 1. And that gives me a 1 in one of these two squares, and therefore in one of these two squares. So now we have 9 blocking up and over. 9 goes here or here, and therefore here or here. So here we are looking now for an 8 and a 2. 2, 2, here, 8 blocks up and over. These are both 8 and 2s, because we got the 2 and 8 blocking up, and 2 and 8 blocking across. 2 and 8 therefore must go here. So we got 1 9 here and 1 9 here. Really nice. And a 1 3 and a 9 here. We keep talking about the 1 and the 9 here, don't we? Completely neglecting the ones here blocking. So here's a 9. And now here we need a 5 and a 1. The 1, of course, blocks here. So here's a 5, here's a 1. And that gives us a 5 for this square. 1 and a 9 must go here. And therefore a 3 must go here. That gives us a 3 for this square, of course. Now we got a real 1 and a 9 here. Sometimes you wonder how they make these puzzles. So the computer program they wrote must be very, very special. As you probably know, I'm a retired computer systems engineer. I'm always interested in how they do these things. 2 8 9 here. 2 8 2 8 2 8. 2 here or here. So we got 2's here, here, or here. 4 here, here. So we are not quite out of the woods yet. But here I think we have a 2 because we can't have a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So yes, it must be a 2. Now we're looking for a 1, 4, 8 here. So this is a 4, 8. So I believe we talked about these two squares being a 1 and a 9. Now the 9 blocks up here, and this 9 blocks over here. So we got a 9 in one of these squares. Therefore, there's no way that this can be anything other than a 1, making this a 9. Now we have 1s here or here. 9's blocks over. Here's a 1. Here's another 9. And now this must be a 9. And therefore, this must be a 9. We still have 9 candidates up here. 1 and 4 here now. The 4 blocks across. So here's a 1, here's a 4. That makes, I believe, this a 4, yes. Now a 2, 8 here and a 2, 8 here. The 2 blocks over, here's an 8, here's a 2, here's an 8. And here's a 2. Now we got 8, 9 here, and therefore 2, 3 here. The 2 blocks up, so here's a 3, here's a 2. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks over, 3 goes here because these are 7, 6. Yes, here's a 3. Now here we have a 4 and a 1. The 1 blocks this square is now a 4, and this is a 1. Therefore, this is a 1 and this is a 9, making this a 9 and this an 8. And here we need a 4, still 7, 6 here. But this square should be easy. It must be a 1. Now we got a 8 and a 5 in these squares. The 8 blocks up. Here's a 5. Here's the 8. 5 blocks down and across. A 5 goes here. Here comes a what? A 6. Making this a 6 and this a 7 and this a 7 and this must be a 3. I wouldn't say that this was a very easy puzzle today. It didn't require a lot of patterns or techniques though, but this very empty block down here and the lack of ones didn't exactly make it easy. Anyway, we got it done and we can go on with the day. Thank you for watching and bye for now.